Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Leadership Blueprint. I am your host, Jamaica Phillips, and today I'm inviting you into our 1 year growth journey where we turn strategy into repeatable habits and those habits into results we can feel every day. We're anchoring this year on 3 promises. Number 1, deliver reliably. Number 2, decide with data. And number 3, scale with empathy. Delivering reliably means fewer handoffs, clearer ownership, and processes that help us hit the mark the first time. Deciding with data means we stop guessing and start reading the story that our operations and customers are already telling us. And then lastly, scaling with empathy means we build systems that respect the people that do the work. So the wins are sustainable, not streaks that burn us out. So let's begin with how we'll show up for one another. High performance is a team sport. So we're formalizing a few social and emotional learning habits that make everything else possible. First, we'll open key meetings with a quick voice around. Many of us know this as a round table. Everybody gets one sentence, 1 minute, but every voice is heard. It's a small ritual that ensures even the smartest perspective in the room, it's not always the loudest, but it's about the collective. Second, we'll do a monthly workload check. If deadlines stack, we rebalance. If calendars creep, we protect our focus. Recovery is a part of performance. So yes, we'll treat PTO planning like any other critical resource, not an afterthought. That's right, leaders. Take that PTO. That's for you. That's how we recalibrate and stay relative. Third, we'll make recognition routine. Micro wins get celebrated in our collaboration channels, and quarterly growth conversations lean into strengths and the next stretch. And because help should never hide, hello somebody, our SOPs, checklists, and job aids live in one place with version control, easy to find and easy to trust. Now, the operating rhythm. The repeatable motions that keep us aligned. Think of it as our 4-gear transmission. Did anybody else learn how to drive their first car and it was a stick shift? Anybody remember that tragic moment? Is it just me? I hope I'm not aging myself, but let's treat it like a 4-gear transmission. Let's go. Gear 1, the weekly ops review. We roll up signals from the floor, throughput, pick accuracy, cycle time, and customer signals like fill rate and ticket volume into a dashboard we all can read. One view, one shared truth. Gear 2, a monthly SNOP. SNOP is our sales and operations planning process. It's a focused supply versus demand conversation with clear actions, owners, and due dates, holding everybody accountable. So we track where we've already worked, so nothing lives in a side file offline and nobody can get it when that person's on vacation. And gear 3, our client business reviews. Instead of rebuilding slide decks, we tell client stories straight from the same dashboards that we see every single week. Fewer artifacts, but more real-time, real-life data, which makes us more authentic. And then gear 4, playbook governance. The work that matters lives in one library with permissions and versioning. If it's important, it's discoverable and it's current. Of course, the rhythm is only as strong as the skills behind it. So let's talk training, the people plan. Let's go. For new hires, the first 90 days are foundation building. These are CRM basics for clean handoffs and accurate account data, compliance and product knowledge that explain the why behind our controls and the what in our therapies, and quarterly product refreshers to keep us credible with our clients. That's the biggest thing. For everyone, we're doubling down on collaboration and analytics. There's absolutely no way around it this year. We've got to work together and we got to make sure this data is right. We'll standardize how we use our channels and meetings so we spend less time chasing files and more time making key decisions. We'll get comfortable with our document libraries and templates. So version control protects us instead of tripping us up, okay? We'll also learn to read and interact with our dashboards, drilling into trends, annotating insights, and turning charts into actions for our client business reviews and our weekly reviews. For targeted roles, we'll build fluency in our warehouse and robotics tools, what the status boards are really saying to us, and how exception handling affects service and cost, and how performance on the floor flows directly into the customer experience. We'll blend live labs, on-site workshops, and self-paced modules, and we'll measure our learning like any business outcome. Greater than or equal to 90% completion rates and greater than or equal to 80% post-assessment scores. Y'all, learning is not an event. It's our system. It's how we operate. It's how we do business well. The learning powers the next phase. Haha, the technology we'll use as one connected system. Our collaboration hub organizes projects by channel, documents decision in the thread, and uses mentions for accountability. Our library is the one source of truth for SOPs, our business review templates, and client artifacts, permissioned, versioned, and easy to search. Our analytics layer is the single KPI scaffold for on time in full. That's OTIF, our fill rate, cycle time, chargeback aging. This is it's drillable from portfolio to site shipment. Our operations stack, warehouse management, and robotics drives accuracy and throughput. We pipe those signals into the analytics layer so decisions aren't made in isolation, but are made using real data. And our CRM remains the front door. Clean data in, clean insights out. And so let's just talk about this. How does the year unfold here? Let's talk about it. What makes it plain? Here is our quarter by quarter roadmap. It's simple, clear, and cumulative. Q1, foundations and transparency. We stand up standards for collaboration and content, migrate project files and SOPs into the library, and launch core KPIs with a commentary pane that captures the so what behind each metric. We begin our senior leadership rituals, voice around the tables or those round table conversations, and workload checks. We start that in Q1, so the culture reinforces the work. Q2, it's all about operational excellence. We train on warehouse and robotics dashboards for the operations team and the client-facing roles that need that visibility. We extend analytics with warehouse KPIs, with our pick accuracy, lines per hours, dock to stock, all of that, so that the floor, the customer, and the executive level view are all finally reading from the same book. And then we roll out our business review templates, pulling client narratives directly from live pages, not recreations, right? Or recreations, sorry. Q3, scale and automation. S&OP, this is where we mature this process. Actions are tracked, outcomes are visible, insights feed into staffing and inventory plans. We add deeper analytics, seasonality, SKU mix, carrier performance, so we can spot patterns early and move from reacting to anticipating. And then in Q4, institutionalize and uplift. We publish role-based playbooks with job aids, certify our Power BI champions in each sub-team, and we launch a mentorship loop for new hires. We run a year-end retrospective, what we scale, what we stop, what we start, and then we lock in next year's roadmap with evidence, not anecdotes. We won't have to second guess whether it's working. We'll watch the KPIs. Training completion and scores will tell us the skills how we're landing. Service improves with a 3 to 5 point lift in on time in full and fill rate by Q4, driving better signals and fewer handoffs. Efficiency shows up as faster in our business review preps, fewer email chains, more business decisions in channels we already share. Engagement is visible in quarterly pulse checks on psychological safety and workload balance. So here's my ask as we kick off this year. Lean into these rituals, complete the training, use the tools together, not as individual apps, but as a connected system for clarity. Bring your ideas. If you see a place where the template isn't matching a need, let's refine it and let's do it quickly. Yo, this has been episode 2 of the Leadership Blueprint. Again, I am Jamika Phillips. Thank you for spending this time with me. And here's to building a year we'll be proud to remember.